bonus episode. Yes, this is Jim Bob, occasional associate of the Kernow cast, and I'm here with Lewis.
Yes.
Lewis is not aware of the political compass. Some of you may have done this before, some of you have not. If you want to do it, it's www.politicalcompass.org/test. If you're unsure of your political leanings, this is a quick 15-minute test to see what your political leanings are. It's as simple as that.
That's good. I've never done it.
What do you think you are, Lewis?
I like to think I'm probably more like centre-left. If anything, yeah. I've got some sort of right-leaning ideas and things, but I am probably more for the people. And I'm like to think I'm environmentally conscious, although I'm probably not as strong as I make out in when I say.
Possibly so. Yes, so I've done this with a few of my friends, and generally they've been fairly accurate. I did have one surprise. There was someone who thought they were an elitist.
Oh, right.
They were elitist and right wing, and then they found out they were more left wing than I was.
Okay.
They were quite shocked at what they actually discovered. They were, I was not surprised at that.
Yeah, right.
Still an elitist, by the way. But anyway,
an elitist left. All right.
The elitist left. They do exist.
Wow.
These are the kind of people who want to keep the EU.
Right.
And again.
Okay.
But it's on another podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I have here is some questions, which there are several of. You have 4 options.
Okay.
This is why this test is so annoying, because it has strongly disagree.
Oh, okay.
Disagree, agree, strongly agree. There's no neither.
Right.
So you have to have
that's fine.
a view.
A lead.
On it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
All
so
right.
if you read the question and I'll give you the answer. So
of course.
Just clarify. So strongly agree,
disagree,
or strongly disagree.
Yep.
Okay.
So, page 1 of 6.
All right.
So
sit tight. Sit tight, everybody.
Oh yes. Just a few propositions to start with concerning, no less, how you see the country and the world.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
If economic globalization is inevitable, should primarily serve humanity rather than the interest of transnational corporations.
Strongly agree.
I believe you're the same as me on that one. This could be interesting. I'd always support my country, whether it was right or wrong.
Ooh, disagree.
Any particular reason why you disagree?
Because if they're doing something wrong, if I was in Germany in 1937, you know.
Yes, before they went on their 6-year holiday. Anyway, no one chooses his country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it.
Disagree.
Disagree?
I suppose I'm Cornish, so I should probably put strongly disagree.
But we don't proclaim ourselves as English, do we?
No.
So...
Yeah, disagree, though.
Yep. Our race has many superior qualities compared to other races.
As a proud Cornishman, strongly agree. No, I strongly disagree. I don't think anyone's better than anyone else for their race or whatever.
Of course. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
The enemy of my enemy.
Yeah.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
So, if you want a classic example for today's politics, how Trump views Russia. But for years they were enemies, but because they have a united enemy in, I suppose, Islam or extreme Islam, they're now cozying up a bit.
No, I'd probably just go disagree on that. I just don't really consider myself to have any enemies, but okay.
No, fair enough. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified.
Disagree.
There is now a worrying fusion of entertainment and information.
Oh, strongly agree. There's a worrying amount. Yeah, there's a worrying amount of...
A fusion of information and entertainment.
Yeah. Yes, I say that.
And we're doing this whilst we're doing a podcast. Anyway.
Yes.
Although we haven't really... we do state facts. Now,
okay,
the economy. We're talking attitudes here, not the FTSE index. Okay?
Right.
People are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality.
Disagree. I think... Yeah, that's a difficult one.
Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment.
Controlling inflation
so
is
more
important than
people
controlling...
to have more money, or do you want more people in work but people have less money, in essence?
Yeah, I'd probably agree.
Agree.
Yeah.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation.
Strongly agree.
I'm sure the small business owners hate you so much, Lewis.
Maybe so for that matter.
They do. A quick side note. A lot of small companies hate regulation. When you're a big company, you can deal with the huge amounts of paperwork that comes with regulation. When you're a small company, you're more prone to break them just because there's so much you've got to try and remember and deal with. You never have the time to actually.
But when it comes to the environment, I think that we should be doing everything possible to make it as easy as possible.
I do agree. From each according to his ability, to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea.
Read that again.
From each according to his ability, to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea.
I don't understand what that means.
You'll understand what it means when I tell you who it was written by.
Right.
A man called Karl Marx.
Oh, yeah.
The father of communism.
So a man
From each according to his ability, to each according to his need.
I don't even understand really where that's coming. That's what it's trying to say.
Do you agree with communism or not?
To a certain extent.
You're a brave man. You are a very brave man.
I'll go for agree. Just go.
You're going to go with agree.
I'll go with agree. Yeah.
Wow.
Not probably something I need to read.
Yes. Well, if you do read Karl Marx's ideas for communism,
I've been meaning to.
It's fine, but there's so many problems with it. It's so authoritarian in the way in which they do things.
Yeah, that seems to be.
And it stifles creativity, which is something you should never do.
No,
you should never ever do it. It just
kills. I think there's some things that to communism that make a lot of sense and that could be done, but the way it's been put into practice is not. Way it's.
Absolutely. Anyway, back to this. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled, branded consumer product.
Is that saying? Sorry, so read the first bit of that.
It's a sad reflection on our society.
Reflection. Yeah, I would agree with that. Although I don't think there's a problem with selling bottled water.
There isn't. There isn't. I mean, I occasionally buy the bottled water just because it's there. I have no access to it.
I think I trust bottled water more than I trust the tap water, but then it's not. It's just using that as an example, isn't it? Saying that water's such a basic thing.
Of course, yeah. But land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold.
Yeah, land shouldn't be a commodity. No. Yeah, I would agree that it shouldn't be, but I'd find it difficult in a world to have it.
Of course.
So, but it would be nice if land wasn't a commodity that you could sell.
No, of course, but not just the way. It is regrettable that many a personal fortune are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society.
I would agree with that. There's a lot of people that
strongly.
do It's very general, isn't it?
Yes, but Philip Green, it's a popular topic this week, made a huge amount of money by siphoning off the BHS pension fund and then sold off BHS for £1 after he pilfered it. He did say this week that he would refund £363 million back into the BHS pension fund. So I ask again.
So hold on.
Not that I'm trying to manipulate your opinion.
No, go on.
Here,
Ask me again.
Be.
Say again.
It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society.
Yeah, many do. Yeah.
Too
but
many.
I'm trying not to like put everybody in that bracket. So, but yeah, there is many that do that, isn't there?
Oh, too many for my liking. I hope you're listening, Philip Green. How's that boat? I wish you'd sold that. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade.
Protectionism, yeah, I'd agree with that.
Protectionism, yeah, no surprise.
Strongly agree that.
You strongly agree.
Yeah,
okay, I'll
so.
put that down. The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders.
Strongly disagree.
I'm not surprised. The rich are too highly taxed. Interesting one.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I don't strongly disagree because it's difficult, that one.
It's you got to get the level right.
Yeah, I think there should be more increments than just the two that there are. Or I suppose there's two.
It's between 40 and 50 in this country. Yeah. Whereas in Monaco, it's next to nothing. It's not very much.
Yeah.
They're not taxed anywhere near as much, but they can get away with it. They're a tax haven.
Yeah. Because then it's like something like it's like 40,000. Anything you earn over like 40,000 is like 40% or something.
Yes.
Which is just daft. I think it should be like 100,000. Then you should be getting your 40%, and then if you're earning like up to the 150, 200 sort of bracket, that's where you start getting.
Would you possibly make it like into the million bracket?
Yeah, like up to if you're earning like £1 million a year, then you get your 50% on top off of that. But I don't think 40,000 is enough to. I think 40,000 this day and age isn't enough to be starting paying tax for 40% of what you earn.
I believe that would be above average wage though.
It would be, yeah, but why?
Not very much above though.
No, but why should people that are earning 40,000, if they had a bit more money in their pocket, they had a bit more money in their pocket, and then you could put like more tax on top of the really big earners, and the little earners, you could maybe just take a little bit off them. So there's more money in the pocket of the people that are actually buying.
Fair enough.
I'm just trying to briefly do it without going.
Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care.
No, strongly disagree. Well, I just believe
those with the ability to pay. So these are people who pay health insurance, obviously.
Yeah, well, I believe that everybody should have the best possible healthcare that they can get. So
strongly disagree.
Yeah. I mean, I do if you can afford it, but then there shouldn't be a position where they need to afford it.
It's again.
We could go deep.
These are taxing questions, admittedly.
And it's just a brief thing, isn't it?
Of course. Governments should penalise businesses that mislead the public.
Yes, strongly agree.
I would question anybody who'd said strongly disagree on that.
Yeah.
Why would you let them?
Yeah.
A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies.
So it's saying. So read it again, just so I get.
A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies.
It's kind of inherently built sort of into that, isn't it? They try to avoid it, but it just happens.
The only thing which I can think of, which we can possibly relate to in this country, maybe the post office. Before they got privatised.
Yeah.
I think they would have been seen. They wouldn't necessarily have been a multinational.
No.
But they were certainly the big dominant player.
Yeah.
For years, they had a very large market share. And then all of a sudden, you got your FedEx,
yeah,
DHL, UPS,
Yeah.
Yodel, TNT.
You can go on.
You've got a
There's hundreds.
huge amount of competition, which are cheaper and, they're
competitive.
More competitive. So it's one of the few things I could somewhat accept the privatisation of, despite the fact it meant loss of jobs and people being worse off, which I don't agree with.
I don't believe that we should be making it possible for monopolies to exist. So
you agree?
Yeah.
I also agree. If you have a monopoly, it does stifle. The market. It's as simple as that.
Yeah,
it's what happened to Tesco. Tesco is very similar. They got too big, and then all of a sudden, some creativity came in the Germans.
Yes.
In Lidl, and Tesco's were backpedaling for years.
They're still backpedaling, aren't they?
They're still somewhat backpedaling. It's not.
So.
Do excuse me a second. I've got to deal with my lady who's not very well.
Oh.
Yes, she's picked up the bug I think I had. Anyway,
okay.
The freer the market, the freer the people.
Agree.
You are somewhat unsure.
Yeah.
Right. Now a look at some of your personal social values.
Okay.
This is when it gets interesting.
This is where people start to figure me out.
Abortion, when the woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal.
Strongly disagree. Shouldn't always be illegal at all.
All authority should be questioned.
Strongly agree.
An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Agree.
Why so?
I think you should. It would be a middle ground one, but it's. I think if you do something, you should, and it's something positive, then you should be praised for it and given the credit you deserve for that. But also on the flip side, if you've done something negative or that impacts other people's lives, then you should pay the price for it. But to what extent? Like, should someone die because they killed someone else? I'm not sure.
Indeed. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theatres or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis.
Sorry, say that one again.
Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theatres or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis.
It's should not, isn't it?
Should not be expected.
I think they should to an extent. I think we should be able to. We should support museums.
So agree.
It should not. So I disagree, don't I?
You
If it says we should, so I should not. I agree.
You disagree. Yes. Sorry.
Yes, I agree with I agree with putting a bit of money into making sure that there's a history and culture that is sustained.
Good. I'm glad we got that sorted.
Yeah.
Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory.
Agree.
I disagreed. I think there should be some form of compulsory element. I think there should be. I can understand maybe when they're younger and you want to take them on like holiday. Yeah. I kind of get it from that perspective, but when it comes to a child's education, just shouldn't be missing it.
No.
Why should
I'm probably be a bit disenfranchised with schooling, but I never really got on very nice at school. I didn't really like it.
Yes.
But
that's just the way it is.
Yes. No, I'd still stick with agree though, just because.
No, that's fine. All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind.
Strongly disagree. I think.
You're essentially you think that multiculturalism is the way.
Yeah, I think. I don't necessarily think it's the way, perhaps, but I don't think you should. You shouldn't be
neglecting
you
people.
shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't be like just putting a little in a box with all your own type in inverted commas. I think we're all one type.
Hot topic. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. Bear in mind you have a 1-year-old.
Yeah, this is something.
I think in this country, is it still illegal to smack children in this country?
I think so.
So
I'm lucky
bear
enough,
that in mind, Lewis, when
I'm
you're
luck-
answering this.
I'm lucky enough that I've not had to do anything of the sort at all.
Okay, super.
So, but I'd like to be on the fence because sometimes.
You're not allowed to be. You have to agree or disagree. That's the beauty of this.
Okay, I'll go with. I'll go down to disagree then.
Disagree. Well, oh no, that's mine. I am doing mine at the same time, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you're disagree. Nothing wrong.
You haven't started been putting all mine in your side, have you?
No. I've been making sure they've been separate. It's natural for children to keep secrets from their parents.
Natural?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, I agree.
Agree.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, did you not keep secrets from your parents?
Oh, of course I did.
Yeah.
Of course I did. Possessing... I'm not even going to bother asking you. Let's see if the... type in the comments if you think you know what Lewis is going to say on this. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be seen as a criminal offence.
No way.
I could have just
You're making it sound
answered
like
that
I'm
for
some
you.
sort of pothead.
No, I do apologise. I do apologise. I just knew... I know your views on it. I know you want it legalised, so...
Of course.
You know, whatever. I'm not... The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah, same as me. Same as me. Not everybody wants to be an engineer when they grow up.
No, that was one thing that frustrated me with school. The fact that they would like say, "Oh, if you wanted," they'd like almost like give you like 4 or 5 jobs that you would need to go for, and then they just totally ignore the fact that there's so many other jobs regarding to that even that one section that they're telling you about.
Oh goodness me! Yeah, I can understand your frustration on that. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce.
Ooh, that's a bit... I don't even have that. No, I'm like read the question again just to make sure I get the right
People
answer.
with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce.
No, they should be. So I think that they
should be allowed to reproduce.
Yes.
Good. What did I put? Oh, I put that. I need to put that. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline.
The most important thing.
Oh yes.
Accept discipline.
Of course.
Would
you want your
agree?
child to be... Agree. The most important.
It's not the most important
If you don't
thing.
think it's the most important, then you... Well, up to you.
Yeah, but they need to have some... everybody needs some sort of discipline.
So
I don't know if it's the most important thing, which is why...
You're just wishing you had a neither. I can just tell by your face. I wish there were some neithers on this.
Yeah. That's a funny one.
I think it's certainly more a right-leaning thing if you think discipline is the best thing. That's just my opinion.
No, I don't think it's the best thing. That's the thing, but it's not...
It's certainly...
the discipline is
you need to
important.
have some, or else they'll just be a tearaway.
Yeah, just...
Don't want to be too liberal.
No, just stick with it. Just stick with that.
All right, then.
Because I think discipline can stand for not just telling someone off.
Oh, goodness me. There are no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures.
There are no standard...
Savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures.
Yeah, strongly agree.
Strongly agree. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support.
If they refuse to, I would agree. But
when you are troubled, it is better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. You gotta love these questions.
How can they have questions about like the abortion and all like the.
This is all in the same category, by the way.
That's madness. Disagree. Yeah.
Disagree.
Gosh, this is taking 26 minutes.
Well,
how many we got left?
Lots of. I think the second half is a lot shorter.
Oh Christ! The second half is a lot shorter.
Well, we're only on 3 of 6.
Oh Christ!
The two biggest ones are 2 and 3. So
okay, let's
First generation immigrants could never be fully integrated within a new country.
Disagree. They get well. How you meant to? Don't know. Just go disagree.
Disagree. Fair enough. What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us.
Strongly disagree.
What do you think about that, Lewis?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Just why would that be the case? Why would that be good for everyone? Just because they said it is.
Of course. So you strongly disagree.
Yeah.
Again, I'd love
it's like someone. It's like
if you are watching this, and
listening.
you know some of the questions which we've brought up, you strongly disagree with what we're saying. Please leave a comment. Communication is amazing. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, definitely.
Really would.
Please write something or send us an email at kernowcast@gmail.com.
Lovely.
Send it in.
No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding.
No, I definitely think that I should get public funding from.
So you love the BBC?
No, I agree with that. I think, yeah, agree.
So
just like, no, I don't know.
You would disagree.
Yeah, I would disagree.
Do you want to keep the BBC?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, but no.
It's difficult. Because I don't think
the BBC weren't so bad.
But there's a lot of things that they do well.
Oh, there's lots of things they do really well, but there's so many things which frustrate me.
But if you didn't, you'd just have everything just be advertising on your face all the time.
Oh, of course.
So, yeah, we'll go. I'll stick with agree. I'll just go with agree because I can't go middle ground really. And then if I do that, then I might be able to get some sort of council funding or something. If the council want to fund the Kernow cast.
This one isn't so bad, thankfully. And now how you see wider society.
Okay.
Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counter-terrorism.
So our civil liberties are being...
So this could be related to the Snoopers Charter.
Right.
This is yet another Theresa May brilliancy where they want to be able to access people's internet search history.
Oh, okay. I'm with you now.
Yeah. In essence, it's a counter-terrorism measure, but a lot of people are going, well, hang on, you don't need to look at everyone's.
No.
And they'll say...
They don't need access to everything. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. No, I hate that.
So strongly disagree.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you are being excessively curbed. Yes, no, you agree.
They have been excessive. Definitely been excessive.
Yeah.
Like the Edward Snowden stuff. That's what it's asking.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. If you listen to the first episode of the Independence podcast, Lewis does come up with some ideas which are very much against the democratic political system.
It's not only the current. I think my method is very democratic.
It certainly is.
But I think I would I disagree. I think things need to be challenged.
Do you strongly disagree? You want
I think it needs to be challenged. Different. Yeah, definitely try something different. Yeah.
Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried.
Only wrongdoers need to be worried.
So again, back to the Snoopers Charter.
Yeah, they do. Well, yeah, I suppose.
So you agree?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but then I'm worried as well, just because Not like I'm doing anything, but it just, why should anyone be able to look at whatever it is I'm doing? They might see my my attack of Cornish Independence through my emails.
Are you worried that Theresa May is going to?
She's going to look at my emails and realise that she's going to she's going to Kernow block me.
She's going to put a Devon wall around your house.
Yeah.
The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes.
Disagree.
In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded.
In the most civil, is that what it said?
In a civilized society.
Disagree. I believe we could run on anarchy.
Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all.
Art is in the eyes of whoever is viewing it. So, disagree.
Disagree. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation.
Disagree.
Disagree. Strongly?
No, just disagree.
Just disagree. It's a waste of time to try and rehabilitate some criminals.
It's a waste of time. No, it's not a waste of time. Disagree.
Disagree.
But there are some that is a waste of time. But
of course.
Not many.
The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist.
Disagree.
Disagree. You're frighteningly similar here, Lewis. I think. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers.
Disagree.
Disagree. I'm assuming Jen works.
No, she doesn't actually.
She does not? Okay.
No. It makes sense for her not to, because it would, whatever she would earn is just not worth us us missing out on Ruin being in childcare.
Alright, fair enough.
Would cost too much. Because you don't get any, there's no like support or anything there.
Again, here's one that Lewis is going to be able to answer, obviously. Let's see if you guys can comment on this one and see what he's going to say. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries.
Yeah, they are. Strongly agree.
Right. You know they are. They are just scum.
Yeah, they just...
Making peace with the establishment is more important... Sorry, excuse me, I'll start again. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity.
No, it sounds like you're giving up to me.
So you disagree?
Yeah. But you don't want to go to war with them either, because you get crushed.
Oh, of course. Right, these last two are thankfully shorter.
Okay.
So I don't know how long we've taken on this. It was probably longer.
34.
Okay, so not as long as before.
Mm.
If you got through that okay, you'll find these propositions on Religion a breeze.
Religion?
Religion. Okay. Oh, yes. Now, I'm just going to answer mine quickly because I already know. Nope.
So have you done this before then?
I have.
All right, so you just
double checking. But I haven't done it in a while, so I want to see if my result is the same as...
Oh, right, or it's changed slightly.
If it has changed, yes. Absolutely.
Are the questions different to last time?
No, they are the same.
Oh, okay.
But you would be surprised how much they differ. Astrology accurately explains many things.
Strongly disagree. Astrology, yeah? Not
astrology. There'll be Russell Grant going, if you're a Taurus, you're 1 in 12 of you are going to have the exact same fucking day. You cannot be moral without being religious.
You cannot be moral without being religious. Strongly disagree.
Charity is better than social security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged.
Charity is better
than social security.
Agree, I think. Because they both do their part. charities seem to social security seems to sort of make it possible for you to get by, but charity seems to make your life better.
Fair enough.
I suppose it's like an add-on to your social security.
Some people are naturally unlucky.
Disagree.
It is important that my child's school instills religious values. No.
Strongly disagree. No. Although I went to a Church of England primary school, and
we both went to the same Church of England primary school. I think you'll find that in fact, I would be very surprised if there are any primary schools in the country that aren't religious.
There's not many.
Think they all are. There's bound to be some.
Well, isn't the Beacon School in Bodmin's not religious? St Mary's and St Petrock's both are.
Yes.
Berwickham's not though, is it? It's not got any religious ties.
Might not be.
Don't know.
I might not be.
Never noticed.
They tried to make me love God.
Yeah. I think I stopped believing in God before I stopped believing in Santa Claus.
Damn, that's better than me.
Yeah, I think
better than me. I think I was in an assembly in year 6.
Yeah.
And I thought, hang on, you've been telling me about this guy for like years. I haven't seen him.
Yeah. Yeah,
Where is he?
That was like what I
What are you chatting about?
I was sat there. I was just like,
what are you chatting about?
He's got the whole world in his hands. Has
oh, Mr. Fison.
Has he got it really? Yeah.
Did you have Fison, or was he gone by that point?
No, yeah, I did. Anyway.
Yes.
That's for another one.
So, last one.
Okay.
Finally, a look at sex.
Oh, great. My favourite subject.
Is it?
Yeah.
I suppose you have proof that you've done it once in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Once. So, sex. Sex outside marriage is usually immoral.
Strongly disagree.
He says as he has child out of wedlock.
Yes.
A same-sex couple in a stable living relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption.
They should not be excluded.
Should not be excluded.
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree. I think we're both the same on that one. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population.
Yeah, strongly agree.
Strongly agree. There you go. We've got a podcast where Lewis has openly admitted that everyone should be watching porn.
No, not everybody should be watching it, but it should be.
Cool. Everybody who is of legal age,
yes.
18, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Yes. What goes on in the private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state.
Strongly agree.
It's the last of the series of guess what Lewis is gonna say.
We should put that as a separate one. Should cut those bits out. Make a separate one of that.
No one can feel naturally homosexual.
What?
No one can feel naturally homosexual.
No one can feel naturally
homosexual.
Strongly disagree. What? That's such a weird question.
Essentially, I think this is possibly directed towards people who genuinely think that if you are a homosexual, whether you're in a gay or lesbian relationship, it's unnatural.
Yeah. Well,
how can you go against the will of God?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Oh, just no. Anyway, last question.
Yep.
And then we can go through the results.
Perfect.
These days, openness about sex has gone too far.
Disagree.
Disagree. Strongly or just...
Yeah, just disagree.
Just disagree.
Yeah.
Right, so... I'm going to see where I stand, and I'm going to see where you stand.
Okay.
Because I have already...
Should we take... We're going to have to take a picture and post the results, aren't we?
Yes, I will do some print screens for
Perfect.
you. The good thing about the political compass test is that whichever box you land in, because it comes with a grid system, authoritarian is at the top,
Yeah.
libertarian is at the bottom,
Yeah.
and then you have left and right.
Okay.
It's split into 4 squares.
Perfect.
if you wanted to do some reading, and I recommend you do, whichever way you end up, whether you're more like Thatcher or Gandhi or Stalin or Hitler, whoever you end up being the most like, there's books tailored to what you want to read into. So if you were a communist, it would probably give you the Marx books and things like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So you reckon you're a left-leaning liberal?
Yeah, I would say probably, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Yes. Very interesting. So Lewis hasn't seen it. I haven't manipulated
I've
it.
not seen nothing.
I shall now send him the sent in the print screen.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So I'll click that one up.
And you are right there.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Right there. So
left libertarian, like almost like bang in the middle.
Right, yeah, pretty much.
Of that box.
I am now going to send him...
Probably a little bit more left than I would have thought, but...
I'm now going to send him mine.
Definitely libertarian as much as I thought.
I'm going to send him mine as well. No, where are we? I'll send him mine. And that one is... Oh! No, well, you can click on the link.
Send me the link.
Yeah, and you can see where I've landed.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, here you go.
And then
oh, right.
down.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not.
And I am fairly similar.
Yeah,
you're
you are.
more liberal. I'm more left-leaning.
Yes.
But it's
not
differences.
far away.
It is not far away.
So these numbers.
If you actually scroll up a little bit, it'll give you some.
We're closer to Gandhi than.
We are Gandhi
others.
essentially. There's a lovely little graph here which demonstrates your positions.
With,
yeah, you can see Hitler there, right at the top of the authoritarian rankings.
Slightly to the right, just.
And you realise just how authoritarian right Thatcher was as well.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, it's quite interesting that actually.
Oh yeah.
Who's Friedman?
That is Sigmund Friedman. He was a hero of my dad's actually.
Okay.
My dad was into. He was in economics and banking, and Friedman is a liberal, right-thinking gentleman. So he was very much for the rights of people, but he wanted business to succeed overly.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what. Yeah. See, it's difficult because I'm more left. We're looking at that now. I am definitely. It's put me more left than what I thought. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is the point. People think, oh, I'm centre left. No, some people are full left wing. They're fully into Maya.
Yeah.
They don't realise just how thick into it. You'll have. I'm trying to think. I'm sure you have friends who definitely are not right wing.
Oh, I have got friends that are not right wing, but I've got friends that are quite right wing as well.
Yes. I'm sure they'd be going, what is wrong with you, Lewis?
No, I don't know. They know what I'm like.
What you would need to do is that if you have friends that are of that kind of persuasion, you should get them to do the test.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're going to interview them, great. But get them to do the test beforehand. Yeah. As a guidance to see where they are. Yeah. Just to ensure. The other great thing about this website is what I mentioned, the reading list. So if you go up and left, or towards the top where you see the first diagram, you'll see reading list, and you've got all sorts.
Oh yeah, authoritarian left,
authoritarian right, libertarian left, and libertarian right.
So we're both libertarian left.
We're both libertarian left. Now, oddly enough, I have a lot of these books already.
Oh okay. I've got that book.
Suits my position.
The second book, the Owen Jones book, The Establishment. I've got that one upstairs. I've read a little bit, but not.
Owen Jones is good. But recently, he has started going a bit mad. He seems to be losing the plot, the poor lad.
Very left. Like
he is
type.
Very...
Okay. Don't know what that noise was, but fine.
Oh, you'll know what that is in a minute.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, right, like that one.
Yeah,
that noise.
But some of these books are great. I have... What do I have? I also have The Hijacking of Jesus. That's a good, surprising read. It doesn't necessarily apply so much to this country. Okay. I mean, religion is... Well, more people seem to have issue with Islam than they do religion itself. I think a lot of people just don't worry about it. And the best book or the one which has interested me the most was one right towards the bottom. Where is it? Is The Last Professors, which is a surprisingly in-depth look into the American university system.
Okay. On the corporatization of universities and the consequent neglect of the humanities. Oh yes.
Essentially, if you generally have a libertarian left-leaning mind, you want to make sure that people are being told the facts and making sure that history is correct. They want to know about the geography. They want to make sure that English standards are good. These are the kind of things which can encourage new ideas and new thinking.
Yeah.
Obviously, the idea of conservatism is to keep the status quo.
Yes.
Which is the big difference. Now, if we go back and we look at some of the reading lists of others, I'm going to go authoritarian left. You can go for libertarian right or authoritarian.
I'll go authoritarian right because that seems to be like the total opposite.
If you go authoritarian left, immediately you get the unfulfilled promise of communism. Straight away, the liberal virus.
Okay.
A book by Kim Jong-il.
No way.
A book by Fidel Castro. A book by Lenin. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Another book by Lenin. A third book by Lenin. A book by Mao Zedong.
Who's that?
Mao Zedong is the dictatorial leader of China.
Oh, okay, yes.
Just, savage people. Savage people. If you are a communist, again, just let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Okay. What have you got for the authoritarian right?
Authoritarian right, you've got the first thing it says, the neoconservative persuasion is the first one. There's also a book by David Cameron. The Rise of the New Conservative.
No
and then
surprise.
George W. Bush, A Man of Faith. The Spiritual Journey of George W. Bush. The Death of the West. The Abolition of Britain. The Downing Street Years by Margaret Thatcher. There is no such thing as society. There are individual men and women, and there are families. Okay.
So yes, you will find that there's a lot of books relating to this. Now, I'm going to check libertarian right.
So these books here,
they're available. A lot of them are available on Amazon.
Yeah. So if you was to, obviously being libertarian left, according to this, which is probably right, that there is books that support how I feel.
Your viewpoint.
Yes.
I think.
So really, I should be looking at reading these other ones just to challenge my ideas potentially, or just you should cross-reference anyway.
Theoretically, you should try and look at as many as you can.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just. I've principally just bought libertarian left for the time being.
Okay.
Because I want to enforce my knowledge.
Yeah.
To what I believe.
Yeah.
So what you should do first. Once you've done that, then you should read the other books. You should look, maybe not communism. That's not going to survive.
Right. Well, it's not in this day and age.
You could possibly try to understand the mindset.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't work in this capitalist.
It wouldn't work in capitalism.
It's kind of taken over.
You would need something quite drastic and anti-capitalist, and I don't know whether we would cope very well with that.
I think we'd especially in Britain. Maybe
cool, but in terms of the right-wing books, go for either. You'll have one which is going to be more based on the markets, and you'll have, particularly with the liberal right ones, I think they'll be more based on why the market is a good thing.
Yeah.
And then you'll have the authoritarian right books, which will focus on your philosophy and your social being.
Yeah.
So, I would imagine, I'm surprised there wasn't a book by Farage there.
Yeah.
Seeing he's the biggest change in terms of changing Britain.
Yeah.
He is the big player for me.
I agree. Yeah, he's definitely made a big difference, hasn't he?
So, yes, you claim to be libertarian left, and you are. So, well done.
Yeah, brilliant. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that little exercise, and I
would... hopefully, Lewis, if he's sensible enough, and when he puts this on YouTube, he leaves a link to Political Compass.
Yes.
So that you guys can have a look.
I'll leave this page up.
Possibly in the future, I may get him to do the even more in-depth one, but I'm going to get him to do that in his own time because it takes a long while.
I think I will.
He doesn't need me constantly distracting him.
No, and I like to read the questions when someone's reading it out to you. Like,
no, of course, you've got to try and.
You're trying to talk through it as well. You're like,
oh, of course, yeah.
So, but no, I enjoyed that.
Yes,
and
there you go.
I'm glad that I'm not totally disillusioned with myself.
No. I should have just manipulated it. I should have just made him the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the same as Hitler, Lewis.
Yeah, right.
You
should have just done it. I was like, what?
Just
Jesus Christ. I'm sure I answered that question about the races and multiculturalism in the right way.
Like I say, the thing is that we should bear in mind is that it's not totally foolproof. It's just subjective according to Political Compass.
Yeah,
it's generally accurate. Like I said, the one that surprised me the most was that there was a guy who said, "I have no political leaning."
Yeah,
I said, I'm going to find you one.
Yeah,
I guarantee it. And he reckoned he was going to be, I'm going to be about the middle. Right in the middle. Yeah. Literally 0-0. And he was literally, I think his score was like 0.2 minus 0.4.
Oh, flipping hell.
Literally, he was spot in the middle. I was like, what is wrong with you?
That is mad.
How can you have no political opinion?
Yeah, that is done on.
I keep myself open.
Yeah, because it is done on a score, isn't it? So.
Oh yeah.
So for example, my score was left or right minus 4.5. So minus takes you more left. Right is a positive number, plus number.
Oh yeah.
And I was minus 6.36 on the libertarian authoritarian segment. So
I can. Between you and me, the differences are just going to be subtle.
Yes, they were subtle.
They were just subtle.
Couple of points.
I think we largely agreed on most things. There were some things which we didn't.
But and it was probably
if we were both the same.
It was probably the difference between agree and strongly agree, or
going to be things like that. I think there was one or two which we didn't agree on.
Fair enough.
Not very much, admittedly.
All right, brilliant. So that's the bonus episode.
Bonus episode.